Thought, when firmly based on reality, ultimately defines what is actual. The quantum field of reality is an indivisible aspect of creation and contains within itself two states: a passive state of rest, where the informational potential of infinite probabilities exists, which are non-existent and not yet actualized. In this state, time flows at infinite speed, meaning everything exists in the present moment. The informational field of potential by itself creates nothing. The field is everywhere and infinite. Since space itself does not exist within it, the second state is active, or a state of constant motion. This represents a change from rest, which also determines the presence of energy, because by definition, the ability of a system to change is energy. Movement brings about the emergence of a limited zone of energy held within this field, which it can explore. The limitation itself is what we call manifestation. In this context, potential, manifestation, and choice represent a triune connection, a unified field of probabilities, manifestations, and the interactions between them. The quantum energy world is the definitive choice of manifestation within potential. Every person, literally everyone, is a powerful master of their own creation. Since each person makes their own choice about what will manifest as form in the vast field of all possibilities and probabilities, potential. This field is defined as reality, matter, and existence. Through these choices, every perceived limitation and boundary creates and recreates reality. Manifestation or limitation creates a reality to be explored, which is experienced in the very act of exploration. As a result, reality becomes a frequency reflection of the limitation itself. By carefully exploring this process, the manifested holograms either obstruct or selectively accept a frequency range of energy chosen by them. When energy is blocked or repelled, we perceive the interaction as negative. When energy is accepted, we call this interaction positive. The choice of limitation does not manifest or right the whole, but by focusing on one of its polarities, it creates reflections in its own image and likeness, while the limitation itself becomes a reflection of the reflections it creates. The first verse from the Biblia Basica, kept in the London Library. The frequencies through which we receive or repel energy are called filters. We create them in order to adapt to the reality we are exploring. Subsequently, however, they determine our next choices, such as thinking, accepting, or blocking. The frequency vibrations triggered within the limitation during interaction with the environment are what we call emotions. The sum of our thoughts and emotions, beliefs, convictions, and assigned meanings, as well as the filters we have already acquired, the vibrations from our actions, intentions, and choices, is what we call life energy. This energy transforms the quantum reality around us through its potential at every moment of our existence. Every element of the whole is vibrating energy that sets change in motion. On the one hand, if there are no filters, there is no form. On the other hand, as long as there is a rigid form in which we believe and with which we identify ourselves, we lose all access to our infinite possibilities and abilities, because by limiting ourselves, we are simply exploring the depths of ignorance.